Weirdly enough, I do think about that like also as a lifer. Like when I talk to when I talk to other lifers in Twitter or in well in this kind of thing. There's an unwritten rule where for some reason it is expected for um lifers, especially in the same agency, to be nice to each other always, all the time. Like simply, every time I went to a streamer who's not a Niji ID lifer, where where I definitely not a mod in their chat, you know. I will definitely see one person who say that I should be a mod in their chat, which I don't think is true, you know. I don't need to be a mod in every Niji Sanji Liver's chat. So it also made me think more when I interact with other lifers, where it's less about like being annoying to them. It's more like, if I interact with them, do I impose any more burden to them? Because in the end, we are all also co-workers in an agency, right? This is a community where each of us are individuals. So each of us have our own preferences, right? Too, when we talk to other people, we have our own like preferences, like, you know, which lifer we should put the mod status to. It is a nice thing to have like the nakama kind of thing, but for me sometimes it's a bit burdening for other people, for other lifers, if every time I talk to them there's basically this responsibility, this obligation for them to interact with me and everything, you know, to not put the distance or anything, because it always happens. Like, I just want to write something in the live chat. I didn't mean to have like few people just, hey, AJ is here, hey, AJ is here, you know. Like sometimes I was like, hey, it's okay if they don't read my comments. Especially when it's like 1,000 people watching them, you know. That always happens, I know, right? No, it's just something. I'm not calling anyone out. I'm not telling people to behave the way I want them to behave, but it is something that sometimes comes to my consideration too right now, like every time I want to interact with anyone. But then again, you guys do know that I'm an further thinker, because it is added burden, right? Do you know when someone just is like, hey, AJ is here and everything? Like, imagine you're like that VTuber who have like 1,000 viewers like at one time, and then suddenly like, hey, AJ is here, and you didn't see their comments. At some point, you those comments that AJ is here is going to make you like feel a bit bad, that you need to stop the stream for a while just to scroll up the chat to find the comment of AJ. That's added burden. that's added burden for like the streamer. If it's me, just 90 people, 90 viewers with just probably a few, not even 20 people like in the chat at the same time, then of course I can just spot someone. But you know, when it's a huge thing, then it's going to be an added burden. Again, I can say that it is a good intention, and it is done in a good intention where, especially when it's a senpai, right? When a senpai show up, you know, and the kohai didn't notice, you kind of help them, but by helping them like notice their senpai, so there's not any like tension between them and everything. It is something that is done with a good intention and everything. But again, with everything good, there's something that is not bad. It's more like something that is an added burden in it, something like that.